Let's talk about the story of Elizabeth Holmes, how she pulled off one of the biggest acts of medical fraud in history, and where she is now. You may recognize her because of her voice and her intense demeanor.
This is what happens when you work to change things, and first they think you're crazy, then they fight you, and then all of a sudden you change the world.
So this story starts back when Elizabeth was in college at Stanford University. She boldly dropped out to make a startup company called Thernos. So anytime you get your blood drawn, you typically have to have a needle put into your vein, and then there's tubes where it gets sent off to a lab. Basically, Elizabeth was like, hey, I'm the new girl on the block. I got this great idea. You just have a little prick of blood that goes into this little vial, and then it can go into this machine, and within the doctor's office or the pharmacy, you can have your blood results immediately. And this was amazing. Like, I was excited for this technology. Over years, Elizabeth got $700 million in donations and investments from wealthy people, and at her peak, she was worth $4.5 billion, and the company was worth $9 billion. Pretty incredible. I was proud of her at the time. The company spent years acting like the device was revolutionary when really it was worthless in a piece of plastic. So Thernos and Elizabeth's blood machine did not work. It gave inaccurate results, but that didn't stop her from living out her delusions because she literally got ready to put it out on the market and in the real world. Millions of people got lab results from a machine that literally didn't work. And what's so sad is there were people who even got diagnosed with cancer inaccurately. Healthy people were told that they had cancer because of Elizabeth's machine. It was pretty bad. This happened many times and the company never apologized. Imagine how that would make you feel. You got diagnosed with cancer and girl didn't care. So by 2018, the company Thernos that Elizabeth Holmes made was up in flames, and she went from being worth $4.5 billion to $0. And to my surprise, 3 years later in 2021, she's still free. She's not in jail. One reason why, and I don't think it's very logical, but last year in 2020, there was the lockdown. So not only that, but Elizabeth Holmes is pregnant, and she probably has either given birth by the time this video is up or is about to give birth. And so she will have her trial next month in August. And that will really tell us what happens. But she could be in prison for up to 20 years. I don't know. Feel free to let me know what you think.